bored. This is boring. All I'm doing is pressing W, and all the alternatives is to just press W. What do I do about this? All the alternatives are just as boring, just as shallow as pressing W. Ice boats, elytra, and even worse, railroads, where you don't even press W for most of the time. If only there was some kind of solution. Some fun, interesting kind of movement that I could do that occupies both of my hands at the same time. Enter Squake. Squake adds Quake movement to Minecraft. Now, many of you may be under the false impression of what Quake movement actually is and what bunny hopping actually describes. Now, when I say bunny hopping, I don't mean pressing W and pressing spacebar at the same time, which is incredibly not what bunny hopping is.
I'm trying to learn how to bunny hop. That's all I'm interested in.
Huh?
I'm talking about actual Quake Engine or Quake Engine derived games that require the use of both hands in unison. The unison between the hands creates a much more interesting movement style than what is seen in most other video games. And what it most reminds me of is not any other video game, but actually figure skating.
Through years of tireless training, Quakers must learn to understand and use angular momentum.
Do you know what this looks like? It looks like this. Both figure skating and Quake movement gain momentum in similar ways. They both rely on angular momentum, which allows you to gain speed as you turn into a curve. So how the heck do you even do Quake movement? Well, I hate to break it to you and tell you that there is no game that uses Quake movement that actually freaking explains to you how to do Quake movement. So that's why I'm making this video. In this video, we're going to focus on the easiest style of Quake movement to master, which is Quake 1 movement. Mastering these fundamentals allows you to learn more complex movement styles like Quake 4 movement. I've searched far and wide, all over every single Quake game that I could find, and I've decided that the best game to learn Quake movement is Minecraft. Why Minecraft? Well, let's go over the big ideas first. Number 1, everybody has Minecraft. Who do you know in your life that does not own Minecraft? Seriously. Number 2, Minecraft has tons of vast landscapes, and Quake movement makes them actually enjoyable to explore. Number 3, you'll just incorporate it into just playing the game. It'll become second nature. Number 4, Superflat is peak amazing, the best place ever to train. I found every time I played Minecraft, I eventually got very annoyed with how long it took me to get around. Of course, there are many reasons why you would need to explore in Minecraft. Looking for woodland mansions, looking for new villages, looking for the temple for the end, all sorts of things that you need to do all take a very long time to get to simply because of how slow Minecraft's movement is. Quake solved all of my problems with Minecraft's movement system basically overnight, and it had taken me years to get into Quake and Quake movement. I had tried basically everything, and it was only until I tried Minecraft Quake movement was I able to actually master the system. So how did I do it? Well, Superflat. It solved every problem that I was having with learning Quake movement. Anytime that I would load up a game to learn Quake movement, say Half-Life, Deathmatch, or Quake itself, I would find that the tight corridors that the games presented were a very difficult environment to learn in. They required quick reaction time and an ability to move the mouse faster than I would have initially began with. But Minecraft Superflat is perfect. There's tons of space, it's totally flat, you can get the basics down so you can eventually graduate to playing with more complex environments like just base game Minecraft. Let's begin with a basic tutorial on how Quake movement works and a comparison to speed skating. Step by step, this is the most definitive and easiest way to learn how to do Quake movement. Number 1. Start by just holding W and seeing how that just walks you forward. While you're holding W, hold down the spacebar. See how you're just jumping forward? Now, let go of W and watch how you do not lose any momentum and you are still moving forward. Now, try holding the D key while still holding spacebar. As you can see, it does not do much yet, but that is because we have not implemented the most crucial step into what makes Quake movement what it is. Begin panning your mouse to the right to match the movement of the D key. You can see you are gaining speed now as you turn. It's key to keep your mouse panning smooth and consistent, as jerking movements will completely ruin your ability to sustain momentum. Now that you have mastered doing Quake movement in one direction, it is key that you sit and experiment switching between both directions to actually learn how to propel yourself forward. To move direction and to actually propel yourself forward, you need to master moving between the A and the D keys. When you do that, the direction that you are panning should also match the directional key that you are pressing. So for example, if you are moving right, you need to pan to the right. If you are moving left, you need to pan to the left, and match those over and over and over to sustain forward momentum.
The strange part about quaking is that we push to the side to be able to go as fast as we can to the front.
Now that you understand the basics of Quake movement, we should move on to more complex ways of using the system and how you can integrate those complexities into everyday gameplay. We have created an obstacle course that will train individual skills that will help you master Quake movement and allow you to start natively using it every day while you play Minecraft. The course was created by KDHD, a Quake creator who has been making Quake videos for some years now and who has an intimate understanding of Quake movement and how it works, and who taught me how to do Quake movement. We've discussed many times how in a lot of Quake games, there aren't a lot of easy places to learn or to practice your movement. So we have created a world in Minecraft that trains individual skills and then, at the end, has a challenge that integrates all the skills that you learn into one. You can download it in the description below. In the climbing room, we have a set of stairs that train your ability to climb blocks vertically. The obstacle challenge, which trains you to move between obstacles and to avoid obstacles on the ground. The floating block practice room trains your ability to time your jumps and to gain enough of momentum for those jumps to land correctly. And of course, finally, the chamber room, which combines all of the skills that you have learned and trained in these other practice rooms into one big challenge that even I haven't completed yet. But it is possible, as you can see here. And that wraps up the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment and a like if you do. Subscribe if you like me. Ooh.
Get out of here!